I have always loved a beautiful suit coat with a ruffled peplum. In today's video, we'll walk through the construction steps for the jacket from the Eurostar Chic pattern. Eurostar Chic was created in collaboration with the virtual doll convention Wilde subscription program. If you'd like to learn more about the Wilde subscription and the virtual doll convention, I'll leave a link to them in the description below. Let's go ahead and get started. We have the side front of the coat and the front, the back of the coat and the side back, the sleeve, the front and back peplum, the fuzzy collar, and the fuzzy cuff. For the initial sample garment for the pattern, I used a light wool fabric with a polyester lining. Today I'm going to be constructing the same outfit, but I'm using a rayon poly blend from an upcycled pair of trousers, a polyester lining, and then this is the fuzz that I used for the collar and the cuff, which I got at Joann Fabrics. As you can see from this sample garment, you can see the lining to the actual peplum. So instead of making that out of the nude fabric here, I'm going to use a black polyester just for the peplum portion so that it is not visible from the outside of the garment. To start our construction, I'm going to grab the 4 bodice pieces and take my scissors and make some small clips in towards the curved edges. Next, we'll grab our bodice front section as well as the side front, place the pieces right sides together, and get them sewn together. Next, we'll grab the back sections and sew the center back seam. We'll grab the side back sections, place it right sides together to the back, and sew those in place. With all of our seams pressed open, we'll place the front and the back sections together and sew the shoulder seams. With our shoulder seams pressed open, we'll grab our sleeve pieces and our fuzzy cuff. You'll take the fuzzy cuff, fold it in half lengthwise, and pin it to the cuff edge of the sleeve. With our fuzzy cuff installed, we'll grab our suit coat, pin the sleeves to the armhole openings, and get them sewn in place. With both of our sleeves installed, we'll place the front and the back sections of the jacket together and sew the side seams. After carefully checking both sides, we'll turn the jacket right side out. Next, we'll grab our fuzzy collar pieces, place it right sides together, and sew around the exterior portion of the circle, leaving the neck edge unsewn. It can be beneficial at this step to baste the inner neckline before attaching it to the jacket to keep the pieces from slipping apart. When pinning the collar to the jacket, you're going to start 1/2 of an inch in from the raw front edge. With the collar pinned in place, you'll notice there's a 1/2 inch of jacket past the finished edge of the collar on both the left and right side. Let's go ahead and get that basted in place. Off camera, I constructed the lining to the jacket utilizing the same steps I used to create the exterior portion. The only exception is that I ran a serge or zigzag stitch along the hem edge of each sleeve piece. At this point, we're going to place the lining to the jacket with right sides together and the collar tucked inside. Sew up both front sections and around the neckline and then back down. Before starting the pinning, I did turn the hem edge of the lining up 1/4 of an inch and gave it a press. Before cutting or trimming into the seam allowance, you do want to check both sides of the garment and make sure that you didn't create any unnecessary tucks or puckers, or that you have any issues with the lining versus the exterior portion. If everything looks to be good, you can clip and trim in towards the seam allowance and turn the jacket right side out. With the bodice portion of our jacket coming together quite well, we'll turn our attention to the peplum. The first step will be to take the back sections of the peplum, put them right sides together, and sew the center back seam. Once you have that installed, you'll go ahead and grab the front sections, place them right sides together to the back, and sew the side seams. We'll sew the peplum lining together in the same way and press all of the seams open. With those seams pressed open, we'll take our lining, place it right sides together to the peplum, sew down the front openings and around the circular edge, leaving the waist edge unsewn. Check both sides, clip in towards the seam allowance, and get that peplum turned right side out. Once you have the peplum pressed, what you're going to do next is run 2 rows of gathering stitches along the waist edge. Our next step is to gently pull those gathering stitches of the peplum to match the waist edge of the actual jacket. Let's get that sewn in place, and then we'll press that seam allowance up. We're going to go ahead and grab our needle and thread and attach the lining to the waist edge. With the lining of the peplum attached at the waist, we're going to get one final fit to the doll. We'll mark the placement for the snaps, add our decorative buttons, and get those final photographs. As you can see from the finished photographs, Ellowyne definitely rocks the Eurostar Chic look. The jacket pairs perfectly with a pencil skirt with a center back slit, maintaining that sleek silhouette. If you'd be interested in seeing the construction of the pencil skirt, please list that in the comments section below. As always, I thank you guys for your time and watching. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.